when will your girlfriend feature on your channel? So big turbo or hybrid? Track day for the S3. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to, of course, yet another weekly episode of Sa3 TV. Just before we do anything, make sure to smash the subscribe button as we're literally en route to 1100 subscribers. And number two, make sure to check out, as you can see, Send It official merchandise. They have kindly sent me some cool stuff. They sent a hat as well. Obviously the t-shirt. I can't stop wearing this t-shirt. Also, a Send It official mask. You can get all this stuff with a 10% discount using Sa3 TV 10. So yeah, make sure to check them out. Their links in my bio. Let's get to it. Right, so the guys that obviously follow me on Instagram, so make sure to check out my Instagram. The link's in my bio also. So I usually put up stories about just ask me questions. I thought to myself, why not do a part 2 video on Q&A? So here we go. So the responses I did get off my Instagram was actually overwhelming. I did get a lot of questions, so I have chosen just a couple, which I've got a list here. So starting with number 1. So when will your girlfriend feature on your channel? My girlfriend will feature on this channel. If I can hit 150 likes on this video, I will get her featured. Question number 2. What's the best thing about creating content and what's the worst thing about creating content? I think the best thing about creating content, obviously on this channel, is the fact that I get to meet a lot of people along the way. Obviously, you know, when you feature cars and all, you get to build relationships with people, so you get to know people, you learn things as well. That's probably the best thing about creating content. But what's the worst thing, I would say, is for me, the worst thing is when I start editing a video and it doesn't go as I planned, or something goes wrong with my laptop. I've had that twice. Any technical issues that goes on, that's probably the worst thing for me that actually kind of goes on. Also, like when I'm filming, my memory card decides to die halfway, which isn't the greatest thing, but that's probably the worst thing about creating content. That's in my opinion, and obviously from my experience from starting from day one when I started to now. Next question. So big turbo or hybrid? So that is an update obviously on what's happening with the S3. So the upcoming mods at the moment will be a high pressure fuel pump, which should be coming next month. I will be ordering it very, very soon, so that should be coming. The process is going to start from high pressure fuel pump, low pressure fuel pump, then meth, and the turbo is going to be last. I have decided to go hybrid turbo. I'm looking at the moment on big turbos what I can buy. There's not a lot on the market in terms of for the S3 in particular. There's a lot for the RS3, but there's not a lot for the S3. And the prices for big turbo for the S3 they're just ridiculous, absolute ridiculous amount of money. So obviously I'm still doing my research in terms of what's kind of happening, what parts I'm buying. But yeah, if I were to say, yeah, hybrid turbo is the next step for stage 3+. Next question: what's your favorite car club in the UK? For example, Empire UK. All day long, Empire. I'm not gonna lie, Empire meets are just a whole different vibe, a whole different story. They do some crazy shit. I've been to a couple of the meets. I rate them massively, honestly. Head turners are quite good as well. I haven't been to, well, head turners haven't had a meet in quite some time actually, but I usually do go to Empire. I'm gonna soon, of course, gonna start attending, obviously, as you know from the merch, Send It official. They're gonna start having some meets as well, so I should be attending those as well. What made you choose an Audi? Right, so obviously myself, as you guys know, I'm a real petrol head. I love cars. I've been brought up with Audi since day one, since I was younger. I've loved Volkswagen, I love Audi. There's something about Audi that I've just had a connection with, and I think it's obviously, I've had Audi since, I've had Volkswagen and Audis since day one. I had one French car, that was my first official car. Yeah, so I think Audis has always been in my heart since day one. I've loved them. The quality is amazing. They just look amazing. They are amazing in every way. Yeah, the prices actually for an Audi are okay. They're not expensive. They're not overly priced just because of the badge. I think in general, they're a good brand. They're a good manufacturer. I absolutely love them. I cannot fault them. Right, so this question in particular has been asked a couple of times. Track day for the S3. I will be honest, realistically, I don't think I'll be taking the S3 on a track. As you guys know, there is a sound, the sound limit as decibels and all. Yeah, as for the people that actually know me and actually seen my car in real life, yeah, it's just not going to be allowed on track at all, because this thing is like, The S3 is, you start it, it lets alarms off, just like this. Boys just started the car and it's just let alarm off. So yeah, really, that's just it. I mean, I would like to go on track. Maybe in the next car on the channel, perhaps might go on track. Don't know what the future of the channel is, of course. I kind of got a plan on where it's going, but I don't think the S3 is going to be going on track. It will be going on the Autobahn, but it will not be going on a track. Right, so this question is very interesting actually. Someone asked me, with the S3 8 valve, what is the jump from stage 1 to stage 2? Is stage 1 worth it? Would you go straight to stage 2? I will always say to everyone, whoever's going to modify the car, go to stage 1 first. Don't jump to stage 2, because the reason why is because, let's compare it to a resonator delete. Not everybody likes loud cars. So if you go to a resonator delete, it's the best way to kind of see if you're happy with it. You can stick that much noise, kind of like a stage 1. Stage 1, for a lot of people, it's enough power. Going stage 2, you're taking it to a whole different level. Obviously, downpipe and all that good stuff, and a map, and intercooler, induction kit, all that good stuff. And I think it's not for everybody. I will be honest, it's not for everybody. But if I were to advise someone, if obviously you're asking that question, I would go stage 1 first, see what it feels like. If you want more power, go stage 2. Right guys, so I don't want to bore you guys, so this is going to be the last question. So, all-time favorite car. I have said this in my previous videos. I think I said it in my Q&A actually. My all-time favorite car, my dream car, is an RS6. I've always wanted one. I've driven one. It's just, they're just amazing in every single way. A lot of people think to themselves like, this guy, his dream car is a family car. It's not a family car. Yeah, it's an estate, but it's an estate on steroids, and that's what I love about it. The RS6 is just a whole different level of a car. One day, hopefully, I may own one on this channel, and the day I do, it will completely transform the channel, but who knows what's going to happen next. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to smash the subscribe button. I haven't done a Q&A in a while actually, and I thought to myself, let's just put a Q&A out there, because why not? There's questions that people want to ask me. I get DMs a lot about obviously my car, obviously like the channel and featuring all that good stuff, so why not make a Q&A? If you guys think that this kind of was not entertaining, but if you guys enjoyed it, put in the comment section below if you think I should do a third Q&A.